Good morning. It is 12 after 8 on May 6th. I've got a few pieces of gear up, trying to dry them out. I'm slowly getting myself together, organizing my food, getting some breakfast started, and I'll be collecting all my gear and back on trail in the next little bit. Alright, getting back on trail at 9:19, and it's like 43 degrees or something like that, and the humidity is 96%. So it is hella chilly. It's a little after 10 a.m. now, and I am almost to Iron Mountain Gap. So I went on and found a kilt. I want to try it out. I found a sports kilt, basically their cheapest model, and pulled the trigger on it this morning. So I'm excited to try that experiment. I've seen several of them out here, and every time I talk to guys wearing it, they love them. Say they'll never go back. So might be just like something else I tried that was a huge success for me. Look at all the color on this hillside. Oh, that purple, it's beautiful. Alright, here is Iron Mountain Gap. And there's the trail. So I just ran across Triple H and Snake Eyes. A couple of kids that I camped next to the other night. And Snake Eyes is sick. He's got a stomach thing. And said his dad's coming to pick him up. And he's gonna go have it looked at because he's had an issue since Franklin. But he's gonna get off trail, and then he's hoping to be on in the next day and a half or so. Triple H is good. He's behind me, and I'm sure he'll catch up to me pretty quick. All right, happy day. Sunshine. We got the quilt drying out. We got the ground sheet, tarp. We're gonna let it set for about 30 minutes, pack everything up, and then peel out of here. Tell you what, this 6.5, 7 pound base weight, it's 7 with the sandals. The sandals I keep in my bag, they're pretty daggone heavy. They're about 10 to 12 ounces. So I weighed the backpack with everything in it, no water, no food, and it was 7 pounds. So one great thing about this reduced gear list is that I just don't have that much stuff to keep up with. It's great. It's kind of like must be what it feels like to downsize your house, you know. It is 1:30. I sat there for an hour and a half, let everything out, dry out really good, and had some lunch. Finally found some ramps. Sweet, now I know what they look like. I'm gonna put these in my dinner tonight. They're supposed to be like a cross between an onion and garlic. So I'm pretty excited about that. Ah, the views.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Love it. All right, so a little update. It is 10 after 4 p.m. and I have 2.5 miles to get to Hughes Gap Road. And then from Hughes Gap Road, there's 21 miles, if I'm not mistaken, to 19E, which is where I'll do my next resupply. And my goal is to get there sometime Saturday morning. This is Thursday, so tomorrow I should be in the Roan Highlands. Today I expect I will get somewhere close to Roan Mountain. I don't want to be too high in elevation when I stop for the evening, but I'd also like to get as many miles off of the remaining as I can. So we'll see how it goes. Boy, I'm batting 1,000 today. I was just at a Little Rock Knob Vista a little while ago. Took a video of the view up there and was talking to some folks. And when I left, I went south instead of north. I don't know how I did it. And I got on the phone with my wife, was chatting along, just happily walking. And then I got off the phone with her and I passed a shelter sign, and I realized I had been at that shelter before. And then it dawned on me that I went the wrong direction. Sure enough, I checked gut hooks. I went 1 mile and 2/10 the wrong direction. So now I've got to make it back up and then make it over to Hughes Gap. What an idiot. Jeez. So anyway, there's about an hour, a little over an hour, totally wasted. I'm at Hughes Gap and just came over the hill, and these fine folks are doing trail magic. They said, "Do you want something to eat?" And I said, yes, please. So they've got black bean burgers. These folks are setting up for the weekend to do trail magic and camp, it looks like. And I happen to be their first customer, so lucky me. So we have Silver, he hiked in 2017, and...
Thru, never hiked this one.
Yet, maybe.
Yet.
And
Alex, I'm his attaché.
awesome.
I'm M. I'm also with Silver.
Cool. Well, thank you guys very much. I am honored to be your first customer.
Yeah.
I enjoyed trail magic and they invited me to stay, so I have decided to set up my tarp right here and call it a night. Alright, here's the tarp setup for the night. Expecting a little bit of rain in the morning. Shouldn't be anything too serious, but that should keep us dry. Alright, Friday, May 7th. It is 8 a.m. You can see the dry spot where the tarp was. Started raining about 3 a.m. It's just now let up. There's the trail magic. I got to get over there and get hot coffee this morning, which is one thing I've really missed since giving up my stove. So really enjoyed that. There's the Simmerville all loaded up, ready to go. And let's see, I'd like to do about 15 miles or more today. Gonna be a cold start, but getting moving is the best way to get warmed up. All right, guys, I just want to say thank you one more time. Really enjoyed the veggie burgers yesterday and getting to sit out by the fire last night and chat, and then hot coffee this morning. You're gonna make a lot of hikers' day today, and just thank you very much.
Have a good hike.
Thanks. It is about 8:15, 8:30, something like that. Plan is to first of all get warmed up, and then I'd like to turn about 15 miles today if I can. The goal is to get to Mountain Harbor on 19E by, like, say tomorrow at lunch or something like that, and get my resupply box, and then from there we'll see. There's a Mexican restaurant in Roan Mountain from what I understand, so we'll see if that's in the cards. If not, they have French fries. Oh, it's icing. Wow, it's starting to ice. Interesting. If a Mexican restaurant's not in the cards, then I know that they have real good fries at Mountain Harbor. So it's a win-win situation any way you look at it. I'll get more food, and I might stay the night if it works out. We'll see. Whew. So I had to stop and take a break back there for a few minutes and warm my feet because they were getting cold and my hands were getting cold. I stopped, I wrapped the poncho around me, pulled my feet up under my legs and warmed them for a few minutes. And now I'm back. I'm breathing to stay warm. There's a shelter 1.9 miles ahead if I need it. And then there is, that's Roan High Knob Shelter. I know that one's fully enclosed if I need it. And there's also Carvers Gap coming up in the next few miles. Woohoo! Mind over matter, baby. So the trail has turned to straight up snow, which honestly is actually warmer. So just gonna hang with it and keep my feet moving. I can pull out my socks and sandals if I need to, but as long as I can keep going and not break my plan, I will. I have no interest in frostbite or any damage like that, so I'll be careful. Look, a chimney. Ha. I remember seeing this before. Let's see. I'm wondering, let me look at gut hooks. I hope I didn't actually pass up Cloudland. So I passed up the parking lot kind of by accident, and but I've only got 3/10 of a mile to the Roan High Knob Shelter. So I'm gonna stop in there and evaluate. Feet feel fine. When I get them there, I'm gonna warm up and throw some wool socks on for a little while and reevaluate. Here comes some folks, other direction. Hey.
Hey, you okay?
There's the Roan High Knob Shelter. There's water up here, fully enclosed. And from what I understand, there's supposed to be another hiker in here. So I'm gonna turn the camera off to go in because I don't know if they want to be on camera. But here we go. I'm in the upstairs portion of the shelter, getting warmed up, letting the feet have a little bit of wool time. And it is 11:20. I'm going to see if I have cell phone signal. And have a little snack, get warmed up real good, and go from there. So it turns out I have no cell phone signal up here. I have gotten warm and evaluated. Feet are happy. Got them in the wool socks, got them nice and warm. Looks like I need to see a pumice stone pretty badly, but we're in good shape. I've got 1.5 miles to Carvers Gap, so I'm going to get myself together here, get back at it, knock out that last 1.5 miles. My plan is to try and get some cell phone signal, and I'm going to call Mountain Harbor or Ronnie B and have a shuttle to Mountain Harbor for tonight. All right, 12:21, and back on trail. I'm gonna do the 1.5 miles to get down to Carvers Gap. I'm gonna keep checking cell phone signal before I get there and try and make arrangements so I don't have to stay on the ball tonight. But feet are good and warm now, and planning on keeping them moving. So I was able to get in a quick phone call to Mountain Harbor, and I've got a shuttle that's going to pick me up down here at 1:30 at Carvers Gap. And then I have decided to take a bunk tonight and not sleep on the ball, because it'll be quite cold overnight, and I need to kind of look at the big picture, keep things rolling. I'll still be back to Mountain Harbor tomorrow. I'll just come back out to Carvers Gap, hike the Roan Highlands section back to Mountain Harbor, and avoid staying the night on the bald. I think, I'm sure I can do fine up there, but I don't have a whole lot of food, and I don't want to risk getting in a really bad situation up there. Because this was supposed to be rain, and you see what can happen in elevation. And I've already sent some of my winter gear home, so I'd be fine for sleeping overnight. But if you can avoid it, why not? However, I am sticking hard to my rule, and all of my hiking is going to be barefoot. Interestingly, there's a school field trip going on, and they're hiking in the snow, so it's kind of cool. All right, made it to Carvers Gap. Now I got to find my shuttle and get on to the hostel. Here's the beginning of the Roan. AT goes right over there up the hill to the Roan Highlands. All right, here at the Mountain Harbor Hostel. Got to ride in the limo. Not used to that. So gonna check in, do some laundry, and make the best of the day. Looks like this will be my accommodations for tonight.